If y'all have nothing to talk about, then maybe y'all aren't meant to be. Come on now. Come on. How else do you expect it to work? Honestly. Yeah. That's how life works. Okay, this video is going to be about long distance relationships. What do I have to say about that?
Let's do some tea.
But nah, what I gotta say about that? Don't do it. Wrong. No, I'm kidding. But they can work. Despite all the doubt, all the shit people talk, it can work. For sure. I was in a long distance relationship and it did not work. But holla, it can. And I'm gonna tell y'all how. So let's get to this clip. Okay, so a long distance relationship, what it takes for it to work is for both of you guys to love each other, first of all. Because if you don't love each other, then some of the decisions you're gonna make will not be made out of love. It's gonna be made out of lust for someone else. You get where I'm going? Yeah. Okay. No. Cheating will happen if you don't love each other. So the only way a long distance relationship will work, number one thing is love has to be there. Number two, trust. You gotta have both trust and love. You can't have one without the other. Nope. Doesn't work. If you don't trust them, then just throw it out the bag already. Because I mean, put that relationship on hold. Do what you gotta do, but do not continue it, because you're gonna always be wondering what they doing. You're gonna always probably either be arguing or just miserable. Like if you don't trust your significant other and they're not even there. Like, no. That doesn't sound like love. That sounds crazy. That sounds like a one-sided love type shit. So, trust and love, number two things. Third thing has to be boundaries/respect. And when I say boundaries/respect, what I'm saying is you have to know your boundaries. You have to know what you can do and what you can't do. But that's just in any relationship, period. That should already be set in stone. But if it's not, for sure. Because, baby, boundaries have to be set. Y'all need to talk that out before anything. Because, and if it's a long distance relationship that's like y'all haven't even met each other yet, then y'all need to talk it up over the phone, get them boundaries set in place. Let each person know what they can and can't do, even though they should already know. If they don't, make sure they do. Write it in stone so they can have no excuse not to know, you feel me? No excuses down the road saying, well, I didn't know. Oh, you did know because Sandy told me to tell you that boundaries have to be set and we set them type shit. But no. Yeah. And the respect thing, oh my. Honey child, woo child, the ghetto. Respect. You have to respect yourself and your significant other, because first of all, I just said like shit. But first of all, if you don't respect yourself, you're gonna allow things to roll past that you should not allow just because you don't respect yourself. Okay, but respect, that just goes without speaking. All of this goes without speaking, for real. But some people, they just need this stuff to be said, so I'm saying it for you. Don't do anything you want no one doing to you. Period. Without hurting yourself, basically. And if you don't get what I mean by that, let me go into depth. If you don't respect yourself, then you will let stuff fly that's like people will look at you like, it don't even matter what other people say, but like, it's stuff that's just not okay and that you shouldn't let, pass by. And you wouldn't let that pass by if you respect yourself enough. Like cheating, or not even, I don't know, cheating is just such a broad word. You got to get into details when you say cheating. Like flirting with other people. Because once you have respect for yourself, then you can respect someone else. You won't want them doing nothing like that, so don't you do nothing like that. And also, another thing for long relationships, you gotta spice it up. You can't just be boring. If y'all have nothing to talk about, then maybe y'all aren't meant to be, honestly. because it has to be a connection. It has to be some spice, some fun in it, you feel me? If that's the type of person you are. I'm a fun person, so it can't just be like, you know, boring, like repetitiveness. You know, it has to be something interesting about you. The spark has to still be there. And if you're losing the spark, do something. Come up with the plan. Talk. Communication is key, you feel me? If the communication is going downhill, then you can expect nothing less but the relationship to go downhill as well. Because especially if it's long distance, come on now, come on. How else do you expect it to work? Honestly, truly. So yeah, communication is key. If it's a problem, if something is coming up, talk about it. Get it off your chest. No matter how stupid or petty or little you think it is, say something. Because if it's bothering you, then it's going to continue to bother you. It's going to linger on. Like that feeling that, oh, remember when so-and-so, so-and-so. Well, why are you just not bringing it up? Because you never said nothing about it. So then you're going to look stupid, because if it's been bothering you all along, then you should have been said it. Period. Y'all need to talk it out, get that fixed. And if it's not fixable, then it wasn't meant to be. No hard feelings. You know, you tried, it didn't work out, move on. Yeah. That's how life works, you feel me? But yes, communication is key. Love, trust, respect, communication. That's really it. That's all you need for it to work, but you need them. You need them 4 things. Them 4 things to make your line right. Ooh. Okay. But yeah, that was just some advice from Sandy. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because I spit nothing but facts to you. You feel me? And also, why not give my video a thumbs up? Why watch my video and then not like it? And if you don't like my video, comment. I want to know why. I'll take constructive criticism. I mean, it might hurt my feelings, but I'll take it. And also tell a friend about my channel, you feel me? Get the word out there. Spread it. Please spread it. I'm out.